What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Waterboy Podcast. It is episode 241. Team USA basketball is mid. Nick Castellanos did it again. Back to Team USA. We almost lost to South Sudan, who I think is where Manute Bull, Maker, and Thon Maker are from. Don't quote me on that. It's big time.
Are you
stuff.
telling me it's the big men? The big men are taking USA basketball down.
All of the really freak tall basketball players you've ever thought of, I'm pretty sure are all from South Sudan. I could verify.
Well, Wembanyama's not. Wembanyama's not.
No.
At least Wemby's not.
He's French. He would qualify though in that category of freak centers.
Hold on, real quick. Let's embrace. I'm trying to think just 7 foot plus guys, right? Like, let's just say we're making a team of all 7 foot plus guys, right? You got Yao Ming in there. I'm talking tall. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if Shaq.
Yao Ming,
right?
Shaq. I don't think
Wemby's in there. I think Shaq's 7 foot, isn't he?
He probably.
There's no way he was not 7 foot.
Yeah, objectively
that'd
speaking,
be crazy. That would be crazy.
7'1", yeah, 7'1".
But he's not like Yao Ming height though. Like Yao Ming, Wemby, like tall guy. Yeah, Shaq. Yao Ming.
Oh yeah, no, I mean the pictures of Shaq next to Yao Ming.
It's crazy.
You're like, this is the only time I've ever seen Shaq not look.
But like,
big.
all right, let's just think about this. So you'd have Yao Ming, Wembanyama. You gotta have Bull. I mean, I guess Shaq and
this is the thing.
Bull,
do you gotta have Bull? I would say actually, yeah.
Or Taco Falls.
Objectively speaking,
Taco would have to be in there.
Bull is extremely talented and would probably be the shooting guard on that team.
Yeah.
I think Manute Bull. I think we're putting him at center. It's either him or Yao.
Over Yao?
It's either him or Yao, or both.
It's
both. Both are. That's the correct answer.
Possible.
Both are.
Yeah.
Actually, they might not be.
I mean,
unless
it's gotta be Yao.
It's gotta be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's gotta be.
Is he tall?
He's 7 foot
Yao's
too.
taller. Is Yao not taller?
Yao's taller than him. 100%.
So Yao should be center.
But Kareem would still give Yao the business. It doesn't matter if you have 5.
We're making an all 7 foot plus.
Kareem is over 7 foot. Kareem is a better center than Yao Ming.
So is Yao?
You gonna question me on that?
Is Yao coming off the bench?
Probably.
I mean, when I'm just thinking 7 foot plus team, the first guy that
Yao's
comes to my mind
so
besides
tall.
Bull is Yao. Me, yes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, Yao.
Well. What about Boban? Boban's 7'6". Where does Boban go?
But I never think of Boban when I think of 7 foot plus guys.
No, I know, because we know what Boban is, and I would say we might be looking back at Yao Ming with maybe too much of a nostalgia, a little too much, placing him up where
possibly
we remembered growing up watching him play.
But I mean, the fact
I would say though, without question, Victor Wembanyama is the point guard. He led the NBA in step back 3-point percentage last year.
No, yeah, he's point guard. Would you run Manute?
Oh wait, actually, oh my God, so unbelievably stupid. Please tell me. Damn it, Jokic is 6'11".
Barely missed the cut.
Jokic would have been the point guard, but damn.
So we got.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer.
Isn't Cat 7 foot?
No, and he would not make the team ever.
I think he is 7 foot.
I don't know. If he is, he would. He is 7 foot. Would he make the team? No.
He's running the G League. But I mean, you'd put Wemby at point guard, Manute Bull at shooting guard.
No. Bull at shooting.
Bull at shooting guard.
Bull can.
My bad. I apologize.
He can wet it.
Bull at shooting guard. Manute Bull at small forward. Yao Ming at power forward, and then you got Kareem at
Dirk
center.
7 foot. Dirk's in there.
All right, Dirk.
He might be playing. I think Dirk's playing the 3 actually, because he can see the corner guy. Duke's oh my God, Dirk is in the corner. Dirk is sitting in the corner.
3.
He hits those 3s.
Yao's coming off the bench.
Manute is probably the center, actually, because he's that tall.
Over Kareem?
Is the 4. Yeah, Kareem.
Okay, all right. Hey, you were just the one who was making a whole argument that Kareem needs to be at center. So
no,
I'm just saying.
Wilt should probably be in.
Now that you're actually thinking about it, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, this could go a lot of ways.
Shaq, Wilt, Yao Ming coming off the bench.
If I were just immediately thinking really tall guys who would be starting, I immediately just thought Magic at point guard because he did play center in the NBA Finals.
He's not 7 foot,
but he's not 7 foot.
So he doesn't count. He doesn't count that.
Yeah, this is there's no way. There's no way he's 7 foot. I got
so hold on, Grant. I got
there may be a
question.
shooting.
Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. If the current USA Olympic team, basketball Olympic team, went up against a prime, all in their primes, Kareem, Manute Bol,
of the 7 foot plus team,
Dirk, just the whole 7 foot plus team, who's coming out on top?
Team USA would destroy the 7 foot.
The 7 foot plus team,
destroy the.
But we're talking they're all in their prime, like Kareem's in his prime, Dirk's in his prime.
I mean, I would pay. Kyrie's not on the team, but I'd pay good money to see Wemby.
What if I put the caveat
up Kyrie?
What if I put the caveat in here that that 7 foot plus team had been practicing all together for the last 4 years? Because we know Team USA does not do well with chemistry.
It changes stuff.
If there was chemistry on that team,
I say it changes things. Has to win. But I just can't stop thinking about Dirk trying to guard LeBron. I can't stop thinking about it. I think LeBron could crawl around Dirk with Dirk sprinting full speed. That's the problem with the big boys, just getting picked on.
It is. I will say though, USA has always had some issues.
It's literally Rudy Gobert.
All right, that was a low blow. That was a low blow. You didn't need to do that to me.
Pigeon flying over Thanksgiving night.
All right. Well, you know what? I can't shit on the Lakers either because they're my second team. Fuck. Damn it.
Well, I mean,
you kind of put me in a pickle here.
You could shit on the Lakers. Go for it.
Well, I mean,
I know what it's going to be. Anthony Davis is a glass man. That's all you got in the bag.
Well, and now Bronny, but yeah, very, very true. Well, I would have had Darvin Ham, but he got fired, so that's.
But
now I do have JJ.
The one thing about Darvin Ham though is that trust me, you don't need to remind Laker fans Darvin Ham's bad. The one thing I love about Laker fans is they think they run the team, and they kind of do. But I love it.
They think they run the team, then they realize LeBron runs the team, and LeBron runs it through looking at what Laker Twitter says.
Well, no.
To be fair,
exactly. LeBron takes it all out. LeBron reads Laker Twitter. LeBron sees what Laker Twitter is saying. The day Laker Twitter turns on X player, that's the day that LeBron can publicly turn on that player. And
Kyle Kuzma was out the door.
Like Darvin Ham, the second the whole Laker fan base flipped on him, it was done. That's when LeBron tweeted out, "What if I'm the problem?" or whatever.
What if it's
me? That's when that
which,
tweet
by the way, all time meme tweet.
I think that
fantastic.
That tweet probably had
that's some Ellen DeGeneres numbers right there.
110K likes.
Those are some
in the hundreds
over there. That's the the picture, the photograph from the Emmys 10 years ago.
The fact that was the most liked picture on Instagram until it got passed by
8 years. That was
what did it get passed by? No, it was a picture of an egg.
Oh, it was a picture of an egg. It fully was the picture. It was a picture of an egg 4 years ago,
and the caption was egg. That's how you go viral.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it.
That's great. That's great. But no, I mean, look, Team USA Olympic team, LeBron's running out with the flag, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. First.
Well, the last man to run out with a flag tore his Achilles about 3 plays into the game. So I'm not sure if that's what we want to go with. They can go with that. I wouldn't also put my near 40-year-old aging Hall of Fame vet legend.
Hey, this is more of a walk than a run, at least. So maybe there will be some discrepancy.
I would say Aaron's was a light jog, a cancer.
It's still more than I'm expecting from LeBron, right? LeBron will at least be the first male basketball athlete to carry the flag. So that
could be one. But I could also see LeBron full sprinting across the entire court as fast as
like high knees.
What are the other?
Well, no. I'm talking about. It's not the court. It's like the literal walk with all of the nations.
That's you're talking like the Olympic entrance.
He's literally the entrance. He's holding the American.
He's
flag.
gonna be walking. Okay, I thought you were saying.
I was gonna say you're
every Olympic basketball game, he's running around.
Like that would be that,
a mascot. Talk about
patriotism. They've never done it. They should do that, by the way. And you know who should be the flag bearer for that? You know who should be the flag bearer for the United States, just Olympian team in general this year? Joey Chestnut. Joey Chestnut deserves to carry the Olympic flag for the United States.
He's up there on the choices. He deserves
it. I don't know what's like another example.
I think the best U.S. American athlete we can send out there.
Not Secretariat.
Alive has to be alive. The best active. No. Actually,
it should be Ryan Lochte. It cannot be Ryan Lochte. It cannot be Ryan Lochte. I'm sorry.
I'm making now a second correction. It has to be an active.
Yeah, an active athlete. Okay.
Well. I think
it cannot be Cameron Brink either or Livy Dune. I'm sorry.
Yeah, technically inactive. They're technically on the DL. Cameron Brink on the DL.
Oh yeah, she is on the DL. She would have been an Olympian. Yeah,
I mean the three.
Almost.
We're not.
I couldn't. I have no idea.
It's somewhere to run it out though. It should be Joel Embiid, our new American. We need to welcome him in, usher him in. He's had some awful appearances for Team USA basketball so far, so we should welcome him in with open arms. Give them the Philly Trey Turner treatment. If you remember last year, Trey was looking awful to start the year in Philly. And one day with like a 710 OPS, the Philly fans suddenly just gave him a standing ovation out of nowhere after like an 0 for 4 day. And after that point, he then started playing well.
Yeah, that's what you would hope Dodger fans would do with like CT3, but no, that's
not how fandom works.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
No.
The fact that was Philadelphia too, by the way, is crazy.
Well, that's why I think it meant so much to Trey, because it was like, damn, shit.
I'm Philly.
I know that I deserve all the booze right now, and they're not doing it.
Yeah, those guys are the ones who tried to kill Santa Claus at a football game in the 60s.
Yeah, I mean, the Philly fan bases, we don't need to say anything. Everyone is quite well aware.
Yeah, we're good.
Everybody has a friend that is a Philly fan. Everybody does. And that guy in the friend group, boy, does he have some thoughts about the upcoming season. Yeah, he has I mean, interesting. I don't even associate. I don't think he's ever even addressed that.
He hasn't brought that up to you?
The Eagles, passionate fan base. Yeah, rivals the Argentinian and Colombian soccer fan base. Rivals.
Oh, that's a bold. I don't know if I've seen Eagle fans breaking into an arena before, though. You would think that it's probably happened, but I don't know.
I know they're capable of it. They're definitely capable.
They are capable of more than that.
Certainly. If you guys want to step your game up, where the standard's set.
That's now the bar.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make the link rocking. All right.
We are so screwed for 2026 World Cup. It's going to be a disaster.
I would say just knowing that there's going to be some matches, I believe it's probably SoFi. I would say that.
I think
I heard the Rose Bowl, which is.
I think it's going to be hilarious though when
the Rose Bowl, we're done.
When the World Cup, like when FIFA schedules all of Messi's matches to be everywhere except for MetLife, just so MetLife can keep their shitty turf.
Oh yeah, I don't think they forced all of them to change. The MLS
definitely did not.
But I don't.
They definitely did not. No,
you can't.
No.
You can't tell who. Yeah, MetLife is. I don't even know.
Oh, God.
You can't.
Can you imagine if one of the venues was FedEx Field? Could you imagine?
No. No, actually, I can't. Because
you want to talk about FIFA and just soccer fans getting pissed off about
that's how you ruin the American reputation as a host country in sports. As a host country in sports.
FedEx Field, if they were like, yeah, you know what, it's in our nation's capital, like we got to make it the championship game there, like as part of American tradition. If that was at FedEx Field, I don't know who would let's say it's the same as FIFA. It's
They
Argentina and
no,
France
yeah,
again. And
they'd
Mbappe
be
and,
out of
and Messi are
subs.
both dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they're dead.
they would be out of substitutions, and they would have they both teams would be like 9v9 at the end of the game. They'd burn through their 5 subs and they won't have additional subs, so they just have to take players off because they're hurt and you ran out of subs. It'll be halftime.
Yeah, it's
There'll already
looking
be
like a military
eight subs.
like medical center over there. Just everybody on like those white little stretcher things from World War II.
Quite literally. I'd compare him to what Aegon looks like right now in House of the Dragon. So
haven't seen the new episode. Haven't seen the new episode yet.
Well, it's a snoozer. So, we don't,
right, that's tough.
I'll say one quick thing and then we'll move on to, big time stuff here. We got big time news to discuss, but yeah, the show's just
it's going down. That's not an ideal. It's not an ideal thing to hear.
It's just I had such high hopes. And for the past like 3 weeks, the best character has just been posting up in a abandoned castle doing nothing. Nothing. He's just sitting there doing nothing.
Okay, look, we were talking about Trey Turner and just baseball earlier, so we can get in a little bit of baseball. Okay, so a couple things have happened today. A couple things have happened in general, right? First thing, Dodgers DFA James Paxton today. Which I texted you and I was like, we just DFA'd James Paxton.
Certainly interesting and sudden, surprising.
It sounded like you kind of were like,
I wasn't.
I thought
really
that we haven't had pitchers. Pitchers are the problem. Why would we DFA one of the guys we just paid for the season to be one of our pitchers? I know he wasn't good. But I would think that we would have wanted to keep him around just for the fact that we're low on pitchers right now.
Yeah, I would say James Paxton, for what we asked of him at the start of the year, certainly performed above expectations, at least at the start of the year. I'm pretty sure as of today, he's going to finish his Dodgers stint 8-2. Making 18 starts, 89 innings. Good work, good numbers overall. But when I take a look at his analytic profile, Everett, there's only one metric that he is over 50th percentile in, and that is pitch extension. Pitch
extension.
That measures
like how far his arm goes
ahead of how ahead of the mound you are when you release the baseball. So
is that like actually like a credible thing that like
very, very Tyler Glasnow, the reason why he's so elite is because of his extension. He's 6'8".
So you're telling me I want the ball, like a really
less
long
distance. Yes, you want as long of a waistband, as tall as you can, because when you release the ball, you're closer to home plate.
I guess so. Then the ball's going faster
less
as
distance
it comes in and stuff.
Not even that, just less distance traveled.
Huh.
The only negative aspect of extension is there can, usually not, but there could be an effect where by releasing the ball later, you have less time for your pitch to break. Overall, though, it's not really
it sounds like that's not that big of a deal if you have good control, so and movement. But I've never heard of. I had literally never heard of that metric used before until right.
It's not like oh shit, watch out, this dude's extension's 90th percentile. It's not a crazy. The whole point is it's the most worthless metric, and that's the only one
that's the only one he was good
average.
At.
No.
Perfect.
He's not good at it over average.
He's average.
He's 57th percentile in the MLB.
Okay. All right. Well, so
every other category, 16th percentile expected ERA, 27th percentile expected batting average.
The Angels are going to pick him up in like 2 days.
Probably. 6th percentile in average exit velo. 6th percentile. For any Dodger fans out there pointing to the 8-2 win-loss as a reason to keep him, you're a moron. You're an absolute moron.
Good thing I did not point to the 8-2 record.
Paxton is extremely, extremely lucky that he happens to get run support on his starts.
Here's my question. Look, we just called up River Ryan. Okay, Clayton's still hurt. Bobby, I think, is still
Mr. Kershaw.
Triple A.
Clayton Kershaw will be starting this Thursday. Clayton Kershaw.
Okay, so he's back. But so Glasnow is on IL.
He'll be coming back soon.
Bobby's down in AAA still. So who the fuck are our pitchers? Because I
Tyler
haven't been
Glasnow
paying
will be
attention
reinstated like right now.
right now. Okay, because I
Soon.
literally didn't pay attention for the last week, and now that I'm realizing this, I have zero idea who's been pitching for us for like the last
We've been
7
rolling
days.
out some bums. One man that I want to shout out, I got to get his name correct. Mike Wazowski. Is that
Mike,
it?
we'll just
No,
call him
that
Mike
wouldn't have been
Wazowski.
it.
It's
Uh,
it's okay.
it Justin Robleski. Justin Robleski. He got rocked a little bit, I think, in his last appearance, but this was a guy that we signed last Saturday, I guess Sunday morning. We signed him at midnight of last Sunday. He made his first start for the Dodgers 13 hours later, 13 hours later at 1 p.m.
Is Gavin Stone hurt too right now?
He's chilling.
He's chilling. He's playing.
Don't say his name. Let's not jinx it.
Don't
bring him
utter
up.
his name.
There's
Yeah, you know what?
address.
If there's anybody who probably shouldn't mention him, it's me and you.
Just don't bring up him. He's looking good. But
hey, my bad.
Robles, he's only had one appearance. He went 4 1/3 innings, no runs, 5 Ks. He also throws like 98, and he's a lefty, which that's good. Lefty starters don't
real quick.
exist right now,
where are our relievers who have been hurt all season? Because I would have thought that Brewstar would have been back by now, and some other guys too.
The way I look at it now is if you are placed on the 60-day DL before the season begins, you should assume they're probably not coming back for the year. And if they do, it's in August or September, and you're praying that they can turn it on and be in October.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, I
Brewstar's one guy that I would feel pretty safe making that bet. He's one of the guys I would feel good about. But my concern is we got Brewstar locked up for, I think, another 3 years under contract right now.
So you don't want him to hurt himself.
Saved and voided because he's not pitching this year. So do I want to? I don't think it'll take off a year of his contract, but do I want to bring him back this year for a half season where he may get hurt and we will never have Brewstar again? Or do I want to maybe find a long-term solution to our pitching problem and get our guys healthy before rushing them back and ending their careers like we've been doing for the past 3 years? So, there's different ways we can look at it. And I would say most Dodger people right now are thinking, let's get our guys back, rush them back.
Well, there's the stress of, hey, we're going into the playoffs.
We can't do that,
good pitching. We got to get these guys back because we're used to having good pitching, and now that we don't have it, it's like, oh my god, like we need these guys to be able to win, which clearly, I mean, is both true and wrong at the same time.
The starters.
Yeah, well, the starters, the relief.
Well, we're gonna need stars to win playoff games. So
starters and relievers. I was just more so saying in the meantime, in the interim, where we've had these guys who've just kind of been plug and play. We've both won and lost games. I think we probably lost more games than we won, but I mean, it's just, I'm saying when we've plugged and played guys just in the interim, we've lost and won, but we've probably lost more games than we've won overall in comparison to just our normal starters when we're in that situation, if that makes sense.
Well, I would just say, though, we haven't, there's no opportunities, the quote normal starters this year. When I read Yamamoto wants to come back this year, I almost had a heart attack reading that.
Hey, if he comes back, maybe it is the elbow this time, and maybe we can go get Sasaki.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, it's the Dodgers. Never say never, everybody. That's what they've proved to me this year, but are we going to pay another $300 million to Roki Sasaki and have 4 pitchers getting 20 mil plus a year? That'd be unheard of. That's never happened.
I'm also just thinking,
we could, but I would not be a fan of signing Roki Sasaki to $380 million. I end the franchise because that dude is, what are we doing? Well, you can't be paying a 21-year-old that. Here's Yamamoto, I'm having so many second thoughts on. Just,
yeah. You're telling me after he got blown up in Korea the first start, that was like, all right, well, I don't really love that to be the first start of his career for us. That's not a great omen. But here's something that I was just thinking. All right, so outside of the Yankees, Who are the big in both the NL and the AL? Who are the most likely teams, in your opinion, that would make the World Series this year? Because I feel like it's a pretty open like
I wouldn't
field
say the
outside of the
Yankees. Yankees
Yankees.
look awful right now.
I
So
thought they had a
bad.
stretch. I thought they had a pretty good stretch though.
Nah, they're looking awful. Volpe that air the other week. Oh my god, I heard the screams from Jersey. I heard the screams from the Jersey Shore when that happened. Yeah, no, Yankees are not
But
looking too good.
the
right?
general premise is I feel like this is a very
Teams I'm
very
scared of.
open field.
Orioles. Oh shit, they're coming. Orioles look terrifying. They have their starters now. They have their lineup. They're very young. They're gonna be here for a while. They also have relievers. Orioles are horrifying. Houston back in first. Am I ultimately concerned about them? No, they lost a lot of starters this year. How could I become concerned of Houston if they cop Crochet and Flaherty?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say if
then
they bring
watch
trash
out,
cans
boys.
back, but
well, that too. That's also terrifying.
That...
but if they get Crochet and Flaherty, or if they get one of them,
do you think Crochet is gonna get dealt at the deadline, or like? Because I feel like
I think they should because he's on Sox. I think it would be.
Oh fuck! Who am I thinking of on the A's?
Mason Miller will not be traded. He's in the first year of his renew. To trade away Crochet right now, I think is the move if you're the White Sox. 2.5 years left under contract. This is where you're going to get your money out of him. He has also had injury problems in the past. This is like the first time he's really gotten this far deep into a season and performing at this level. So the way I look at him is like a volatile stock. Okay. You could hold.
Okay. Yeah.
You could, but that value could literally drop by 900% in a week.
They're kind of thinking of making him a package deal though, right? Like most of the offers.
Yeah, they want to trade him and Luis Robert. The thing about Luis Robert is I believe is under contract for like another 3, 4, 5 years. He was kind of like a Braves player where they skipped Arb, skipped last year of renew and signed him to like a 6-year, 80 mil. Would that be a good contract for us money wise? Yeah, it'd be very, very, very good. If we had Robert as an outfielder for like 12 million for the next 3 years, that's stupid cheap value. Remember, guys, Chris Taylor makes 15 a year. Remember, guys, remember how value works in the MLB.
Do not remind me.
I would be very down to get Robert at that price, contract wise. Would I be down to get Crochet and Robert for the trade asking price? Probably not. But I keep going back and forth. There's only so many years we're going to have with this core. Freddie, it's already been slightly concerning. He's been heating up. I'm not going to say anything. And I give him a pass because it's a dead ball year. But I don't know how great this three-headed monster is going to be for how long. I don't know. They are mortal. They are human beings. So
Shohei, I don't know if he's mortal.
Yeah, no, him. We can feel pretty confident.
He can rule. Yeah, we can feel good about him.
Freddie and Mookie, when healthy, I still expect him to be like a top 5 hitter in the MLB when he's healthy over the next 3-4 years. Freddie, I would say I expect one more year where he's hitting how he usually does. But in 2 years from now, am I expecting Freddie to be putting up 9-10 OPSs? No. The only guy who's like done that recently is Goldschmidt. So I don't think he would. So
wasn't
mind,
Goldschmidt supposed to get traded the other? Like, wasn't he also in trade talks the other year?
Yeah, Cardinals were supposed to win the Central last year. They were awful. Arenado and Goldschmidt just like Goldie won MVP 2 years ago.
No, I know. That's the crazy
drop off
thing.
Was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Like the good thing is though, Everett, it's been a long time since it's mattered, but Cardinals have historically been the Dodgers' pain in the ass. There's no team that has bounced the Dodgers more in the playoffs than the St. Louis Cardinals. And as long as they're bad, I'm happy. So Brew Crew, we're all in on the Brew Crew this year. It's disgusting that Craig Counsell left you guys. Disgusting. But that's the Dodger talk. Let's get to the important baseball subject.
Yeah, this is more important.
Nick Castellanos did it again, folks. I don't think it's crazy to say Nick Castellanos has a Hall of Fame resume. I'm about to go down the list of moments that have occurred before a Nick Castellanos home run. Here's a list of all significant. That's the
keep in mind.
the
I just
words
have
used,
to
significant
clarify
events.
this. These are same day as a Nick Castellanos home run. It's like
Yes.
this is not like pre-season. This
Same
is
day.
literally the same day.
And
the events happened directly before the
yes,
home run happened.
and that's the other caveat. Like the news broke before the home run was hit that day. These do not include a Castellanos home run in the morning and something happened later that day. Those don't.
No, it has to be.
I also don't even know if those
preseason.
exist. I think
they
he
do.
only goes
That
deep if it happens earlier.
It has to be before.
Because now that I think I can't think of an instance.
You'll know that it's going to be a safe day
well,
if
the instance happened, they wouldn't have addressed it.
Well, that's the thing. If Nick Castellanos hits a home run and nothing has happened before in the day, you can tell the rest of the day is going to be okay. The rest of the day is safe.
Yeah,
but there's a counter.
So here are all the events. One, the classic, of course, apologizing for making a slur on the national broadcast. With the announcer, the clip, we all know that's where it began. Okay.
Yep.
Next, career-threatening injury for Tatis. In parentheses, not PEDs. The actual injury when he tore his thumb. Eulogy for World War II veteran. A 9/11 tribute video package on the air. Apology of opposing team's coach getting a DUI. 10 minutes after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. That's big.
Was it actually 10 minutes?
10 minutes after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Wow.
Legendary timing. Legendary. He doesn't waste time.
That's late in the day, too. Like, that was a late
one. I'm thinking, wait.
That had to be like a 9 o'clock game.
Yeah. Because if I think, that's Grammys
crazy.
Or Oscars or whatever the hell, those are late. Those start at late.
Like
they
8
start like p.m.
6,
Eastern.
7. Yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's nuts. Dwayne
that was deep into it.
Oh yeah, that was deep into the
Oscars.
So I don't even really know how that happened. For Dwayne Haskins, for Memorial Day tribute package on air, for a eulogy for the just deceased PA announcer in the stadium, a cancer announcement for his team's owner, Vin Scully's death announcement, 1 hour after the death of Queen Elizabeth, a bridge collapse killing several people.
Yes, the bridge in Philadelphia.
Gate submarine explosion. This one's my favorite. 3 other celebrity deaths, not named celebrities, but just 3 other ones.
3 just general.
They weren't important enough to get a name.
Or just, we're talking about separate days.
I think just 3 separate days.
I feel like if it was 3 in the same day, we would probably know.
Well, this is the thing, Everett. If it was 3 in the same day, would he have had to hit 3 separate home?
Yeah, he'd have to hit 3. He'd have to hit 3. Yeah, so it has to be different.
Wait, Everett, I'm like Everett. Nick Castellanos hit 2 home runs on the anniversary of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Yeah, I set you up for that. I knew that was next. Wow. I'm quickly going over the next 2 so we can re-highlight this. Assassination attempt on Trump and Biden withdrawing from the race. But okay, back to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. What is more symbolic of a Nick Castellanos bomb than the anniversary of that event? And he hit 2.
I don't know how to respond to that question. I don't know how to answer that.
When we're thinking of just like this isn't a hype up Nick Castellanos. This is a God, it's actually real. Like this isn't even a joke anymore. It's true. If a horrific thing occurs, he will hit a home run. That's just the truth. And he will quantify the atrocities committed. That's how skilled this dude is. Castellanos is on a different stratosphere of just, this resume is absurd. My favorite.
Great clip.
The 3 other celebrity deaths is excellent. The fact they included that.
I did see one other thing that you didn't mention, and I couldn't tell if it was real or not because I feel like it was too long ago. He apparently had one when Obama did the speech for Osama bin Laden, the "We got him." I'm pretty sure he had one. I don't think
he was in the MLB.
I don't know if I think he might have just hit. He might have hit one. Not even in the MLB. He might have just hit one. I don't know. I saw one about that. That's why I was like, I don't know if it's real or not because everything else that was on that list was on there as well. It just had that one too.
I gotta fact check this because I think I know the year. Oh, yeah, no, couldn't have happened.
I see.
I
That's
was,
that's what
I
I
was like,
thought too.
damn,
But
Nick
I did see
Castellanos
that.
played a little bit earlier than I thought. He debuted 2013. I was like, nah, it was before that.
Okay. Because I needed to get it fact because I
That
saw that it had the rest. All the other ones that you
very
said for the most
believable
part
though.
were on there, but that was also on there. And I'm like, there's no way he did that.
That would have been iconic. That then it's just like we're done even thinking about this anymore. It's a fact. Nick
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it
Castellanos.
already is a fact.
This
Like
is what he
there's
does. We can't.
my favorite thing of all this, by the way, is the moment Biden stepped down from the running the other day. The people went to go, people are joking about Nick Castellanos, and they literally pulled his bets on. They were like, you cannot bet on Nick Castellanos to hit a home run. You can't, like, a lot
I think
of
I do the
different
same
sites
thing.
pulled it.
I think I do the same thing.
Pulled it. And then somebody else found one. It was like plus $600. Like, trust me, you want to bet Nick Castellanos right now. And I went and checked. He's like, I told you guys. Like, who else?
Yeah,
who
I mean,
else
Nick,
but it was capped. They did
Nick's
cap
built
it.
different.
You couldn't bet more than $1,000 on the odds though. They capped you out.
Smart.
They're like,
Smart.
this
I mean,
happen.
you can't just be giving away free money.
If there was anybody who I would legitimately actually be terrified to do it, it would be Nick Castellanos to do that shit.
Nick has to
Not even like a Tom Brady looking down at the ground halftime, like live bet, or LeBron doing his face live bet. Like, no. Nick Castellanos after a world defying event is what scares me.
I just need to double check this and confirm, but I'm pretty sure Nick Castellanos having one of the worst years of his career.
Oh no, yeah,
and despite that, he will still deliver. Here's my question,
Grant. If you were the opposing pitcher on that day, and you realized what had gone down,
Barry Bonds treatment,
just honorary walk-in.
Barry Bonds treatment.
I would, God forbid, bases are loaded. You're up by
just
3
gotta be smart
right now.
Here. You just got to be smart here, guys.
Walk that guy.
Barry Bonds him. You get first. Take your base.
Yeah, no, that's called the ultimate respect. Is when it's situational, not even related to your ability as like just a player in general or respect. It is fully
pure just vibes, stat lines, rumors, theories. Pure vibes. That's what determines that decision.
It is getting into Simpsons territory. Like it is like on the same, not almost.
Simpsons have an episode where there's a baseball player who just hits home.
Wouldn't that be
that
amazing?
Exists?
I don't. Well, maybe there is. There
wouldn't
probably
shock
is one.
me.
It wouldn't shock me. But I was more so saying like how the Simpsons always foretell something that happens. They do it before. Nick Castellanos does it after.
Oh, I just looked up Simpsons Castellanos and it kept saying OJ Simpson. I was like, huh? He went deep when OJ Simpson.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's everything. It's everything. Everything you've ever heard of. He has hit a home run on that day. Everything.
Did he hit a home run when NCAA 25 came out though?
Last Monday, no one was playing in the MLB last Monday. Home run derby.
So he
wasn't in the home run derby.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance.
Yeah,
he didn't get a chance. That wasn't fair. That wasn't fair. What they really,
if he was in the home run derby though, I don't think we would have counted that. That would have been a cop out home runs. It's got to be in game. I was
going to say though, the most OP home run derby player might be Nick Castellanos if something were to happen that day, just before.
Yes, if something were to happen,
it has to be before.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, I kind of forgot we didn't even address Teoscar Hernandez winning the home run.
Yeah,
maybe we did.
We don't want to give him. We don't want to give him too many flowers.
Does fall off the face of the earth. We all know why. And I will demand a rule that no LA Dodger is ever allowed to participate in the home run derby again.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised Teoscar was the nominee for that, by the way.
So many guys dropped out that now he does have a lot of home runs this year, but it's like, Teoscar Hernandez isn't quite
that's kind of getting the same vibe. I'm kind of getting the same vibe as the dunk contest in the NBA where like the really good guys you want to watch.
Truly like a charity competition.
No, it is.
No one cares.
When the guys you want to watch are no longer doing it, I'm starting to get the same vibe from the home run contest.
It is also the dunk contest judge's fault. It is their fault.
You mean Dwayne Wade? Yeah, no, it is Dwayne Wade's fault.
I didn't want to single him out, but we're going to single him out.
Fingers here. It's on Dwayne Wade. It's on Dwayne Wade.
Man, D Wade, you're the reason Aaron Gordon will never do it again.
And then therefore Zach LaVine as well will never do it again because of you.
He'll never do it. Zion will never do it ever.
He's too fat. He'll break his kneecaps.
True, but the dunk he makes before he breaks his kneecaps, Everett, would be
might be the grossest thing that you've ever seen in your life.
60. That's a 60.
Pure.
I mean, I used to love the old throwback dunk contest with all the judges, just everyone throwing up the 10s. That's what makes it so fun. The judge reactions.
Shatters his kneecaps. Nick Castellanos hits a home run.
Yeah. The MLB season is not on February, but it will be. He'll find a way. It will be for that night. He'll find a way.
They will find a way.
Nick, yeah. Nick Castellanos, we're going to have to do a case study on him. Yeah,
No, literally, yeah.
If you practice like magic, if you're a practicing magician, look into that. Because there's something there.
There's something fishy going on.
Unnatural going on.
You think he's like Popeye? He takes like spinach. He just pops the can of spinach.
So essentially takes legal steroids before.
Yes, legal steroids before. He's like, world shattering event happened. Gotta keep my persona going.
I mean, but could this possibly be an MLB marketing tactic where
just let Nick hit one today?
One of the biggest social media posts we do is when Nick Castellanos hits a home run. Hey, if something happens, groove one right down.
The MLB probably noticed like the first 2 times that happened coincidentally. We're like, oh no, we got to take advantage of this. Like we got something here.
Or just that first initial clip of the commentator, they were like, there's no way. We just quadrupled our total view counts all time for the MLB.
Literally.
Goated. That occurrence, that'll live on forever. That meme,
oh my God.
While we're on the top, could we bring up, the crying Jordan meme? I don't know when it will ever die. I don't know when. When will that die? I think it'll take a while for me to get over the Castellanos
the replacements for the Michael Jordan meme was going to be Ronaldo crying, but it didn't stick.
I thought a new meme was born. It was not. Nah.
Or there's the LeBron one where he's on on the ground like this, like slamming his fists into the ground. Well, but it's not the same.
The JR LeBron.
Yeah, there's
that will live on for
one.
so.
There's
long,
that one. Yeah, that one's iconic. That one is.
Yeah, I don't know though. How long can Castellanos, the meme, how long until you have to explain the joke to someone? Like how long?
I think if he
10?
Yeah, well, it depends how long he plays for.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Because I would say
up to 2 years removed from his retirement, it's officially.
I was gonna say 5 years after. Like up until 5 years after, people will probably just like mention it casually, or it'll just come up randomly. But after that point, you just will never hear it again. Somebody in 6 years would just mention you're like, oh my God.
I'm just imagining right now, the day Nick Castellanos retires, the first big page to post that clip is going to do numbies that the sports world hasn't seen in so long.
In millennia.
Numbers they haven't seen since LeBron tweeted out, maybe it's me. That's what we're talking about.
It might beat the egg, Grant. It might beat the egg.
That's a steep slope you're talking about here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, it might beat the egg.
And
at least we'll beat the Ellen DeGeneres picture. I mean, it has to. It has to.
And I bet
it's coming for
probably not even in the top 5, top 10 anymore.
Probably not. It's probably not.
It's probably still top 10. No way it's top 5. No, if it is, step your game up, Zuck. If it is, step your game up. Get some new stuff on there. But yeah, Castellanos.
Deep to right field.
Kind of a legend.
Deep to right field. 350.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani also hit, I think, maybe the second longest home run ever recorded in Dodger Stadium. I'm not sure if you saw
it. He hit, how far?
471 feet.
I thought he hit a 440 earlier this year.
He probably's done it. He's probably hit multiple times 440 foot home, but a 471.
That's out of the park.
It landed in the concourse area of the right field pavilion. So behind the seats in right field.
Oh, so it domed the dude getting Shake Shack.
If a guy was positioned perfectly, it would have domed him.
Oh my God. Could you imagine you're sitting in line for like Shake Shack or one of those back pavilion things?
Recently there was I think it may have been the All-Star game. It may have been the All-Star game on Ohtani's. It was an Ohtani home run. It wasn't the All-Star game, but Ohtani literally the other week hit a home run and it hit like a woman dead in the face.
Oh my God. Well, hey, if there's anything more honorable than like if you're gonna get hit by anybody, Shohei Ohtani is at least the guy to get hit by.
Yeah, no, like sure. You'll sign up for Ohtani knocking you out with a baseball. If Altuve did it, you're suing. You're suing.
If Nick Castellanos does it, not good. But if he does it on a event day, oh, you're perfect. That's great. You're in the clear.
I also could be incorrect on this, but I'm pretty sure the Dodgers gave out like one of the largest reward fan packages they've ever given to that woman who got hit.
Probably. Shohei was probably like very insistent about it because that's kind of the guy I perceive him to be.
Yeah. So this is one thing I would say when it comes to Shohei. He loves to admire his home runs. I've noticed that.
He does. He likes to watch.
He likes to see where those things go. And one thing I've noticed is that when he rounds first, he's back in reality. He's rounding first. He's like, oh shit, I just hit a home run. I'm playing a baseball game. And he immediately goes to celebration Freddie Freeman dance. I wonder how Ohtani would have reacted if he saw that just slunk that lady
straight to the
head
in
the dome. I wonder if he would have like stopped and paused while rounding first and being like, literally like pause the game. Like, what did I just do that? I think he would have.
Did I just kill somebody?
I think it's in his character that he would do that. Super random.
He calls time as he's on second base. Just hold on.
Super random. And as a Dodger fan, I'm interested why this didn't receive as much media attention. But Shota Imanaga's translator was recently fired for undisclosed reasons. Everett.
Hold on. Are you telling me there's a gambling ring for the
I'm not
Japanese
saying
translators?
It. I'm not saying it, but I'm saying it.
You're telling me that there's.
I didn't say it, but I'm saying it.
There's an underground Japanese translator gambling ring in the MLB.
I'm not sure if it's underground. I think it's pretty on surface available to see.
It's at least above ground in Los Angeles, but everywhere else underground.
Yeah,
it was trying to be underground.
What's going on? What is going on in the Japanese baseball organization? What's going on? I don't know.
It's the translator circle, not the Japanese baseball organization. It is the Japanese translator
that's true.
organization.
That's true.
They're running some shady stuff over there.
We have a translator demic right now.
We do.
We got to solve this. We need to solve this. The translators.
You and I both know one individual who
we got to do better background checks.
Who could if they would like to do it, but
the first question for these translator jobs, Everett, is what is a parlay? If they have any type of answer to it that isn't, what? Not allowed. Not
remotely close.
When I say the word parlay, you should think like parlay, like
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, like parlay. Like
What?
That should be the reaction. If the reaction is, you should see the four-legger I won last.
Dude, I just hit a
send him
yesterday. Davy Jones.
Send him to Manfred right now. Right now. These are just things we need.
Unless his name is Shohei Ohtani, then leave him out of it, please. That would be great.
Wait, What? Did something happen with Shohei? You're talking about. Oh, we settled that. No. He won't be punished. We already looked into it. We already closed it. Case closed. That's already been dealt with. But Shota, you?
Disgusting.
I never thought that Cubs of all teams would resort to stuff like that.
Hey.
That's something for the other team. That's something for the south side of Chicago.
No, you know what? They're both Grant. They're both Chicago teams. They're both entitled to it. You can't give one some leniency and not the other one.
One of them is involved in the largest gambling scandal in the history of sports. So over Michael Jordan and the Bulls. Are you aware of the Chicago Black Sox?
No, I'm not aware of the Chicago Black Sox.
The Chicago Black Sox in the 1919 World Series were paid off by the Mafia to throw the
Wait
game
a second.
and point shave and lose the World Series.
Grant, are you telling me that Babe Ruth, I think he played in that World Series, didn't he?
1919.
I don't remember. I was just gonna say, Babe. Maybe we're shining a light on Babe Ruth's legacy over there.
I could quickly repeat 1990 World Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago White Sox.
Never mind. Damn, you're telling me to throw against the Reds? That's tough. That's a tough one.
No, but that you got to think about.
Well, hold on.
From the perspective of the Mafia, the odds of the Reds winning the World Series, maybe the biggest plus sign they've ever seen in their life when it came to a World Series. The White Sox
it might be
disgusting. So good.
That's how
the White Sox were so good at that time. Yeah, I mean
those
that was
bare hand gloves over there.
Oh yeah, the gloves they were wearing, it's
tape. They were tape.
Yeah, the equivalent of the
like wearing Scotch
the duct tape plane. The equivalent of the duct tape plane. That's what it was. Not
it's
very
like trying
reliable.
to make one of those paper boats and putting them out on the water and seeing how long they can stay afloat. That's the equivalent there.
Yeah. That moment though of the White Sox.
Yeah, no, I did not know that.
All players are still banned from the MLB today.
I wonder what Pete Rose has to say about that.
I think he has no problem with it. Don't think he does. Shout out Shoeless Joe though. Legend whose name has been tarnished.
If your name's Shoeless Joe, that's Denard Robinson.
You've already lived a legacy, you know. Yeah. You've already set your legend right there.
By the way, can we bring back like the early 1900s nicknames? Like I want a night train lane. Like
yes.
Oh my!
I want the fridge playing D tackle.
The fridge.
Right?
Joe.
Yeah, Shoeless Joe. I want cool names. Where did they go? Nicknames are now just initials.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Nicknames are just initials.
What was it on the God, I'm trying to remember the XFL original XFL jerseys where their whole jersey was just the nicknames. You kind of know what I'm talking about, right? There's one jersey specifically from the old XFL.
Original XFL. Are we talking OG like before OG. We were born? XFL with
like OG nicknames like 1980
if you want me,
like 2006.
Oh, I'm looking. Yeah, I see a Baby Boy 52. What a nickname for your linebacker, Baby Boy. I see Hitman #1. That's too hard. He Hates Me #30.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I was aware of this. That might have to be the pre-show next episode. Best XFL nameplates. Oh my God, I wasn't aware of this.
Really?
I wasn't. You know what? You know how the MLB, you know how they have nickname game or nickname
yes.
week with special jerseys. I'm not saying the NFL does it but for the Pro Bowl nicknames.
Pro Bowl they should because they already don't do anything. Like I want to see that for the Dodgeball.
Jay Jetta's on the back of the jersey.
Gotta have it.
Jay Jettas is on the back of the jersey. And Jay Jettas is not playing the flag. He's on the sideline with the bucket hat on, just posted up, chilling,
just doing his own thing.
I was actually, you know what? We can end on this, or if you have something else, we can do that. But I was thinking MLB players, the longest break you have, unless you're the Dodgers and you have the first round bye and you get like a week off before your playoff series. But for the average MLB player, your only break of the year is All-Star week. And you get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You get a 4-day break for a 5
unless
month
you're in the All-Star game as well.
But this one I'm getting at more. All-Star game, you don't get that break and you do have to show up for the game. If I were ever in a position where I made the All-Star team, I would come up with an injury and I can't make it. So, you know,
there was a video of a guy, I don't remember who it was, but they were like, they had made vacation plans for All-Star break, and then they got the bid for the only bid for the team.
For that team. Yep. For
that team. And he's like, all right, we got to go. He's like, I mean, maybe it was the NHL. It might have been the NHL, but they were like, I appreciate it. Like, I'm so blessed, but fuck, man, I had vacation plans. I gotta go camp. The wife's not gonna be happy.
Oh, your vacation just got
I think it
moved
might have.
from Hawaii to Dallas?
No, I think it might have been the NHL because they had it in Vegas. He was like, the wife's not going to be happy. We're going to Vegas now.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That adds up.
That's tough.
I'm thinking though, shit. If I was Ohtani, if I was Will Smith right now,
I would be wanting that time off. Yeah, give me that time off.
I don't
let Austin Barnes go in my place. It's okay.
That would be an interesting case if they just.
Could you imagine if you could sub in
a couple years back
the backup for your team? Just be like, yo, tap out Miguel Rojas. You got it over me.
A few years ago, Brian Snitker was the Braves manager, and he was the manager for the All-Star game. And he had I don't know why, but he was allowed to pick the DH, and he picked.
I do remember that
William Contreras over Will Smith to be the DH, and Contreras was the backup catcher for the Braves that year.
Yeah, that was like very.
That made me mad. That crazy. Was like one of the few times where I get angry. My favorite players don't make the All-Star game.
No, like that one was very controversial.
I'm more on the side of I don't want my players getting awards. I want them to be angry when it's the playoffs.
No, yeah. I mean, Will Smith, I think, might have done well that playoffs.
Maybe.
I don't remember. They still lost.
Yeah, it's such a I've erased the past 2 playoff series we played from my mind. Just a clean.
Don't remind me.
Erase. Delete.
Don't remind me.
Clear.
Okay, well, with that, thank you guys so much for watching, listening, rate us 5 stars. You can find us on Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and on Instagram at WaterboyPod. You can follow me and Grant on Twitter at Everett Takes and at Waterboy Grant. We post new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. So make sure to subscribe, turn notifications so you don't miss a single episode. We also post every week on Instagram and on TikTok. So make sure to check us out there for exclusive content. We are also now live streaming a exclusive series on both YouTube and TikTok with NCAA 25. So make sure to check that out. It's going to be a blast. We'll see you guys next episode. Waterboys out.